But last night, it was one of the last survivors of the Rivonia trials at which President Nelson Mandela faced death, and who was celebrating his day, but the current MP and lifelong political activist Andrew Mlangeni, the man who escaped the noose and served 26 years in prison for sabotage. CNBC Africa head of program Chris Bishop was there at the party, of course, Chris, and is in the studio with me. How was it?
It was brilliant. It was fantastic. It was more than 100 people. It was packed. It was at a restaurant just down the road in Rivonia, which I thought was an irony because it was the Rivonia trial, right, where the activists were hanging out underground.
Down the road is
just
Rivonia
down the road.
Farm.
And in 1964, Andrew Mlangeni thought he was going to hang for sabotage, and here we are, 60 odd years later. Absolutely. And he's still alive, and he's got 10 kids. God knows how many grandchildren. Sure. And the thing I liked about the do was that the whole family were there. There was the great and the good there. Sir Ramaphosa was there. We'll hear from him in a second. Kgalema Motlanthe, the former president, was there. Naledi Pandor was there. Right. A lot of the ANC heavyweights. But around him and the main was just family only.
Sure,
and
nice
I
celebration.
Really like that, you know, because it was just a fitting tribute. But I'll say Ramaphosa was originally saying...
I wonder what his message would have been at such an occasion.
Well, you should have seen him. But let's just have a listen. He's got his usual sort of dry wit, shall we say, Ramaphosa, Mr. Tumamina. But let's just have a hear what he had to say last night. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I heard that Comrade Mlangeni was going to have this birthday celebration. I tried to feign, you know, being busy. And I said to Genwa, oh, Genwa, I'm going to be so busy. It's after cabinet meeting, and there's something. She said, no, Baba, I checked. Your evening is clear. I said, you don't know, I will be busy. And then quietly and secretly, she gave my phone number to Comrade Andrew Mlangeni, and he called. I didn't even know that he could use a cell phone. He called a few times, and finally I returned his call. And when I did, I said, no, I'm coming to your birthday. He said, oh, he was taken aback.
Yeah, Comrade Tumamina.
I was a bit unkind about the cell phone thing, but I mean, obviously Mlangeni took it in good part. I mean, not only is he the last of just two survivors, Dennis Goldberg, who lives in Cape Town, is the other one. He's also probably one of the few people in government who, he's still an MP, age of 93, who went to China for military training.
Wow.
He's a man. I mean, I did a documentary on him about 8-9 years ago.
I remember.
He opened a new constituency surgery in his. He still lives in the same house he was arrested in 1963. Wow. Exactly the same house. That's where I interviewed him.
1963, when you and I were born.
When we were born, just, I was, just. But anyway, but eventually everyone was waiting for the man himself to come on stage. And when he did, he didn't disappoint because he gave us the secret to a long and fruitful life. Let's
really, Chris?
Listen. It's worth waiting for.
You say you're 93? I said, no, they say I'm 93. What is the recipe for this? Don't feel offended, because I'm going to say what I want to say, what I like to say. I say, when I got married to my wife, we agreed on one thing, by the way, at that early age, that we will not have sex every night. We agreed on that 3 times a week. He said it was sufficient. And we strictly kept to that, by the way, that practice. Only occasionally would go beyond 3. Occasionally.
Chris, are you going to be implementing those? Oh, okay. Did I say that?
But actually, Andrew Mlangeni's late wife, who died in 2001, she would have appreciated the joke. Joanna Mlangeni, I mean, she was a stalwart, not only of the struggle, she brought up 10 children single-handed, hounded from job to job by the apartheid authorities while he was in prison for 26 years. And she was, I mean, you could tell when I did that interview with him all those years ago, his eyes would light up when he talked about her.
You know what I remember, what I think about this? I'm just seeing in this the opportunities that Robert Mugabe lost to celebrate his life in latter years. He was a man clinging on to power when he could have been enjoying with his life the last years of his life.
Just like Andrew there, the quiet revolutionary they call him.
Just like after Andrew Mlangeni.